Hello everybody and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam XFINITY Series style here at Kansas Speedway. 30 minutes of live, fun, streaming excitement only on NASCAR.com. If you watch the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series show, we had that on Facebook Live. That was pretty cool. Reed Sorensen's number 15 being pushed by a beautiful sunny day in Kansas. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Use the hashtag GarageCam. Get on there. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see. We got a triple header weekend this weekend, but it's the ARCA series as the third part of the triple header weekend. The number 55 this week. Let's start out with this car. Pray for the earthquake and hurricane families in Puerto Rico and all the people affected across our great nation as well. The number 55 of Josh Berry you see right here. Josh Berry, a late model racer that, if you know Josh Berry, is one heck of a late model racer. You've seen him in junior motorsports equipment for years, and very talented race car driver that Josh Berry, that Dale Earnhardt Jr. has actually said, man, if he could find funding for Josh Berry, he'd actually put him in a NASCAR XFINITY Series car himself, but he's driving for Next Gen Motorsports this weekend. Jeff Green, the number 38, the 2001, the inaugural winner at Kansas Speedway. Reed Sorensen, three little pigs on the side of the car. I kind of like that little sticker right there. Hey, it's not all about just the big sponsors. Some of the little sponsors make it happen. Morgan Shepherd, 50 years in this sport for Morgan Shepherd. The number 89, of course, the gold wheels for Morgan Shepherd, celebrating that 50th anniversary in our sport. Such a mainstay. Shepherd. This is absolutely classic right here by his toolbox, with some volunteer crew members going over some notes on small pieces of paper, getting ready for this practice session. No big computers and engineers right here. We got your cabinet with your Loctite, your jack stands and gear parts and sawzalls, and everybody working hard here. It's a awesome grassroots race team. Gray Galding in the 93, pulling double duty is Gray Galding. Timmy Hill, number 13. Quinn Huff making another start in the NASCAR XFINITY Series. Hey, yeah, one of our favorite drivers in the XFINITY Series, and there he is right there. Going to the front of this Dodge here, little duct tape.
We're trying to get it ready to go out here for first practice. Trying to slick up the nose a little bit.
Slicking up the nose, that's like is that 200 mile per hour duct tape?
Oh yeah, definitely 200 mile an hour. Just wish we could go 200 mile an hour.
That'll be the key. All right.
Yeah.
All right, my car right there, making some small repairs after inspection. The number 74. Oh, he's a fan favorite right there. Mike Harmon, you gotta love the Harmonator. Check it out. One of our favorite drivers in the garage. Bobby Dale Earnhardt. Gonna be driving this number 40 this weekend, son of Jeffrey Earnhardt. Excuse me, I just pulled the, we were just talking about that last night, how they said it on TV, that he was the son of Jeffrey Earnhardt, and I just pulled it. I just did it. Son of Kerry Earnhardt. Oh boy, that's really funny. Oh boy. Well, at least I can pick on myself, right, guys? Anybody watching? Yeah. Yeah. Steve Gibson, go find and interview Bobby Dale Earnhardt on XFINITY Series GarageCam, please. If I saw Bobby around, I would definitely interview him. But Steve Gibson, Gibby, you're a good fan, a big fan of the show. Oh man, we're all not perfect, that's for sure. And we're all having a laugh out. Someday, I forgot who it was, called Bobby Dale Earnhardt Jeffrey's son, and he's Kerry's son, made the same mistake I did. We're all human, right? Mario Gosselin, the number 90, Super Mario. David Starr over here, the number 99, the Texas driver. And working with his crew. All right, Harrison, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Tell the fans what you're doing. Are you working on? I mean, is the marks for where the scale pads were?
That little piece is supposed to be on there, but it's sticky. So.
Yeah, so you can't get it off, or? Yeah.
A little effort,
a little manpower into it.
Power.
All right, so what's been going on in the life of Harrison Rhodes lately?
We had an off weekend. Went to Vegas, watched Monster Cup. That was fun. Never been there. So,
oh wow, okay.
So that was a lot of fun, and I came back Monday and got back in the grind. And now we're here at Kansas. This is a fun place to come to. Smooth. We ran well at Charlotte, so I think we'll run well here.
Sweet. In this place, there you can draw parallels, even though aesthetically it doesn't look like the same racetrack.
Right. Yeah.
And you got the progressive banking here.
Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy. You walk in the pits here and it looks just like Chicagoland. I mean, the pits are the same, but it's
except for no curve on the backstretch.
Yeah. Except for that. But no, it's a nice facility. I always like coming here. Wasn't able to come here last year, but came here 2 years ago. So I think we'll adapt quick, get out here, and see what we got.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Harrison Rhodes right there, that 01 car. You know what's really great about our crew? We can have things happen during the show. Like, you all don't realize we just had like one or two little things go wrong with a microphone and a frequency, and guess what? Our audio guy is seamless, man. He gets it all fixed. We don't even know it. Hey, there's Bobby Dale Earnhardt. All right, man, back here in the Xfinity Series. How you doing, bud? And Kansas Speedway, this place is, well, with the progressive banking, it was repaid a few years ago. It's not like rough like Chicago is, but it's still a challenging racetrack.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been out in the ARCA car for a couple laps.
Oh, so you are pulling double duty this weekend?
Yeah, well, I was. We ended up blowing the motor third lap in, so.
Well, that's not good.
Hey, that's racing.
That's racing, but over here you got the 40 car here. So tell me about your outlook for the weekend. What's your goals this weekend? Is it just a deal, just get out here and complete laps?
Yeah, get out here, complete laps. Make sure I don't do nothing stupid. Learn off of what I've learned at Richmond and all that. So just basically bring the car home one piece.
Well, you're talking about a totally different cookie here, man.
Oh,
when we're talking about like Richmond, we're talking about this place with the high speeds of this place. So a lot to learn. What are the things you're going to work on this first practice specifically for you as a driver?
Just getting up to speed, learning how to get in the turns. I was actually going down there and talk to Timmy a little bit, see if he can give me some pointers. Carl told me he was pretty good at getting around this track, so we'll see.
All right, Bobby Dale, we appreciate it, man. Good to see you right there, driving the number 40 car this weekend. You still see him on NASCAR.com. And hey, check it out, Jennifer Jo Cobb making another appearance here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series. Boom, look at this.
Look at this.
Support your hometown roofer,
Awesome
Rainbow
journey.
Roofing.
So my Kansas City house, 2 miles up the road, had hail damage.
Oh no.
And I needed a roof. And I went to pay the roofer on my way to a Mark I electric appearance, so I was wearing my Mark I uniform. And he goes, how much to be on your car tomorrow? And I was like, here you go.
Here you go. We just need a roof, right?
Always making deals.
Hey, you always got to make deals. All right, this place here, it's home for Jennifer Jo Cobb. I mean, like when you put on that like nice comfy pair of slippers at home.
Oh yeah, I could go home between practices and take a nap in my own bed.
That's pretty awesome.
I won't, but I could.
No, you could. But what's the most amazing part of not just being home and being in your own bed, but this area right here? Because you're the home girl.
Oh, I mean, that's such an easy answer. The people, the fans. A little girl came out to see me last night at the pizza shop appearance, and her name's Danica, and she was named Danica before Danica came to NASCAR, and they named their kitten Cobb. And I'm like
that's awesome.
Enamored by that fact. Like, are you kidding me? Like, so cool. So just the people that, I went to the dentist yesterday, got to get them checkup.
I was at the dentist this week
clean.
too, so you.
Yeah, twice a year. Please do it for the sake of everyone around you. But anyway, I was at the dentist yesterday, and the dentist goes, "Do you mind going in and seeing another client?" He saw you come by. I'm like, "Of course not." It's just to be surrounded by fans, friends, and family that watched me start racing at Lakeside Speedway, I-70 Speedway, and then they watched me here is really cool.
All right, Jennifer Jo Cobb, we're talking about I-70 Speedway. What an amazing track that was. So the homegirl right here, the number 78 in the Xfinity Series this week. So hey, all you Kansas people, this is who you have to root for this weekend. Jennifer Jo Cobb making another start in the NASCAR XFINITY Series. All right, let's roll on over to the other side. This is great. This is called Working on the Run. This guy right here, Paul, is the maestro. He's fixing this microphone. Meanwhile, Strickert is using this corded together. I love it. This is behind the scenes. Like, there's no behind the scenes more behind the scenes than this behind the scenes show. Passing Scuba Steve, as I like to call him, but Ray Black's hauler, the 07 SS Greenlight Racing machine. And the pit box right here. Whoa, folks, that was almost television internet history. I've never almost fallen on a show closer than that. That kind of hurt. The number 52 right here, Jimmy Means pit box. Right now, it looks like Joey Gase might not be returning to that number 52 car next year. So that's kind of the scuttlebutt around this garage area. So be interesting to see what happens with that number 52 team. Jimmy Means, of course, a veteran of the NASCAR ranks and a mainstay in our sport, an old school racer for so long. We're hoping that Jimmy and his team return, find some funding, find a good driver also to put in that car. So they're at the racetrack every week. Man, I literally almost face planted back there. That was amazing. Catch my breath. BJ McLeod, the number. Strickert's back here. He can't control himself. He's laughing so hard because if you've ever watched Seinfeld and seen Kramer make an entrance, that was like me. I was rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. If I had a football in my hand, I would have fumbled it, no doubt. But hey, we're in one piece and strolling through the garage right here. Here is the number 52 of Joey Gase. Up and around and back again over here to the number nothing, Garrett Smithley. There is Spencer Boyd. Hey, some good news for Spencer Boyd. You're going to be running full-time next year, aren't you?
What's up, guys? Yeah, full-time next year in the number 76 Grunt Style Chevy Camaro. So still running the 07 this weekend at Kansas, but really excited. Thanks, guys.
And so how much confidence does that give you, knowing that, you know, the off-season could be a tough time for everybody in this sport? You got your deal already set up.
Yeah, you know, right now, to be able to have something solidified for next year this early is huge. Kind of gives me a sense of security. I'm really excited to go learn on these next couple mile and a halves and just build with Jason Miller, my crew chief, and the guys at SS Greenlight, and really just kind of critique our situation for next year and be ready, as ready as possible.
All right, Spencer Boyd right there. It's getting loud here, and it's hot too. So not only did I trip, but I almost just burnt my leg there. I felt the hairs in my, I'm surprised I don't have a hole in my pants from that generator right there. Death-defying stunts to bring you interviews here on NASCAR.com. This is just, this is a spectacular show right here. I will say so myself. Oh, we're having walking through the garage with this Chick-fil-A. Hey, did you just take that stuff out of your ears, man?
The what?
What are you listening to? Take that out of your ears. Look, see? Oh, Pop. So now you can hear me.
Ryan Newman.
You're listening to Ryan Newman in practice?
Newman.
What is Ryan Newman saying?
He just like ran his fastest lap of the day, so I think he's pretty happy.
That's good. Okay, so you're walking through Chick-fil-A. Is that just because you got Chick-fil-A? Is that just because of Harrison Rhodes, your teammate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I had some grilled nuggets. They were good.
Grilled nuggets are pretty good.
Yeah. Ross went, so we had a discussion. Like, if it's not grilled, like the chicken at Chick-fil-A, is it fried?
What do you mean?
Is it fried chicken? Or is it like,
If it's a grilled chicken nugget, Garrett Smithley, it's a grilled chicken nugget. If it's fried, it's fried.
If it's not grilled, like a number one.
Number one is fried.
That's fried.
It's pressure fried.
Is it breaded?
It's breaded and pressure fried.
Okay. We were having that conversation.
Why are we talking about Chick-fil-A when we're in Kansas, dude?
Why do you always come like when it's the loudest?
Because we want to hear you shout.
Oh my God.
Your best.
It's crazy.
So, all right. So, hey, you know what? I asked a question to somebody before, and I actually thought of you when I asked him. And I said, you know, if I see Garrett today, I'm going to ask him the stupidest question of the day.
Okay.
Which is, do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents? Oh, I don't know. I mean, so like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sing.
Oh, you sing.
But
though.
I was like in chorus for a long time.
Really?
When I go to the Chevy stage out front, they make me sing sometimes.
What do you usually sing?
My Girl.
What does that go like? I don't. What song is that?
That's right. You missed it. I was just singing.
Damn it, Spencer Boyd! I used to like you. We were gonna get Garrett to sing. Oh, you got out of it. Oh, America just got cheated out. Blaine Smith. Hi, Matt. Let's chat with Jeremy Clements. Well, we just saw Jeremy Clements, and I almost ran him over in my golf cart and honked the horn when I got right to his ankle just to scare him a bit. But I'll tell you what, he wasn't scathed. He came out of it unscathed. Brandon Jones, the number 33 car. Big questions on where he will land next year. Hearing a whole bunch of different things. It's silly season. You hear the rumors all the time. We do know that Matt Tiff will be heading over here to the RCR camp next season. Lots of shuffling around. Spencer Gallagher, the pink car, Allegiant, Chevrolet. You know, if we see, I don't know where Trigger went, but if you do see the driver of this red car, I like the black car. Fans, chime in. Tell Jeremy Clements at JClements51 that you like the black car better. I mean, I do. Halfway, Flagman, halfway in NASCAR.com GarageCam. Oh, Garrett Smithley lucked out that we didn't make him sing.
By the way,
are you going to sing My Girl?
No, but Garrett Smithley pulled a quick one there on us. And he had no idea all the fun that we were having trying to get all the audio worked out. And as you went to pull his earbuds out, he just sit here and just, I don't know if Paul freaked out or not, but he definitely got me. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? It's happening again. This show is going to be one of those runs where you get the lucky dog a couple times, you get on the lead lap, and we're going to finish top 10 by the end of the stage.
It's fine. By the end of the stage, by the end of this race, we're going to have like a bunch of drivers, and we're going to show you a bunch of cars, and we're going to have some fun. And if you don't have fun watching the show, write me personally on Twitter at Matthew Dillner and say, Matthew Dillner, I didn't have fun today watching GarageCam. And then I will respond back, and I will try my darndest to have way more fun the next time, I promise. Nut up on the side of the number 24. It's pretty loud. If it wasn't so darn loud, maybe we'd talk to Dylan. Then there's Dylan rocking the pink fire suit right up there. Mike Lynette, the driver of the Let's get you a better look at this car, because I mean it is Brendan Gaughan. The South Point Hotel and Casino Chevrolet out of the Richard Childress Racing Stables, and City Light Shine on the deck lid. Oh yeah, that's right. This was the place last year where Brendan Gaughan made his famed run through the NASCAR XFINITY Series garage. A moment that solidified the legend of BG, baby. Oh, BG, man. Getting after it. You know, people can say all they want about this Las Vegas, Nevada driver, but I know that I couldn't beat him in a foot race. Let's just be darn honest about it. It's not going to happen. Brendan Gaughan still got the wheels on his race car and on those shoes. All right, chiming in on the Steve Gibson. Can you please see 44 cars you wrote on the list? Let's see, the 2, the 3, the 21, 33, so 33, 62. Oh, and the number 11. Hey, what do you know? Here is the number 11, the leaf filter Chevrolet Camaro. Old Hollywood Steven here, working the tire pressures on the number 11. No pressure. No, you get it? No pressure. No, is that a tire joke? No pressure. No pressure. You're being interviewed, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
No pressure at all. All right, tell the fans what you do. Introduce them to the legendary Steven.
Well, my name's Steven Appel. I'm the tire guy on the 11 for Blake Cook, and in my spare time, I play fantasy hockey with Matt Dillner.
You're a rookie in our league, so
I'm a complete rookie.
Yeah.
I already got one guy hurt, so it's not going very well.
It's not going very well. But explain to the fans kind of what you do. You have two pressures, two valves there that you have to fill up. Don't show us your pressures, but explain to the fans the difference between those two.
So this is for our outer liner. This is where we run our normal pressure, but we got our inner liners right here, which is basically our safety tire, but we also run a separate tire pressure just to help the car setup-wise a little bit. We run an inner liner, everything a mile and over, so anything a mile and under, we'll only have an outer liner. There's a good weight difference between the two. If you ask any tire guy, we really like the no liners. But it's pretty technical, and we got to stay on top of it. You know, the heat and the sun, sitting in the heat and the sun, it can affect it, and it will raise the pressure, so you just got to stay on top of your tires constantly.
All right, man. Great explanation, and I hope you don't do well this year in fantasy hockey. Hey, it's Blake Cook. How's it going? Hey, we were just like diagnosing and talking about tire pressures here with your tire guy, Steven, right here, and yeah, is
I hope he didn't tell you our top secret tire pressures.
Yeah, no, he showed us a fake number.
Oh, okay, good. Those are all fake numbers.
All right, man. Kansas, you're a fitness buff. Do you remember the most amazing highlight of Kansas last year besides, you being in the, playoffs? Do you remember that incredible moment that happened here?
You know what? I remember Brendan Gaughan sprinting with beautiful Olympic form through the garage to get back in his race car. I think that's what most people remember about Kansas.
I think, that NBC guy that was a runner, like Otto Bolden or whatever. Yeah, I think there should be a match race between the two of them.
He might not want to get into that though.
Because Brendan
Gaughan, if Otto
yeah.
hasn't seen Brendan Gaughan run, he might need to take a look at it and rethink the situation.
Who's faster? You on foot, Brendan Gaughan on foot, or a cheetah?
Or a cheetah?
Yeah.
A cheetah.
Cheetah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to be faster in this 11 car. Tell me about it here this weekend, because you guys still have a lot to race for.
We do,
and want to go for a win.
There's a lot of race. 4 races is a ton, so we're out of the playoffs, unfortunately, but we're still proud that we made the playoffs and had a shot at it. And we're back with the pink race car supporting breast cancer awareness for the month of October. My mom's a survivor.
Okay,
so
I didn't know that.
Me.
That's awesome.
And this is the same car we ran at Chicago, and we had a top 10 there. Top 10 here last year. Similar racetrack. We're going for our first top 5. So it's important to us to achieve all of our goals, and that's our next goal, is get a top 5.
Top 5, and then that win's coming. Blake Cook.
We need the top 5, so that would count as the top 5.
All right. Blake Cook right there. Those boys having a good time in the garage area. Maybe a little pressure not making this round of the playoffs after Charlotte, but, for the W now. Heck with the top 5. Just go for the win. That's what I say. But realistic goals, and Chris Rice and that crew sets forth some great strategy for that team throughout the season for sure. The Dillon boys. It's like growing up. It's like, hey, them Duke boys. Well, you got the Dillon boys right here. Number 2, number 3, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon. Check it out. RCR Camaros, and then Matt Tift, Strap JBL. Tift JBL spot this weekend. It's Bell, who's going to be running full time in the NASCAR XFINITY 2018 for this Joe Gibbs Racing team. So a big young race car driver from Arrow, Oklahoma. He's raced a few races this year. Of course, that 4th place finish in his debut at Charlotte, Iowa, Elkhart Lake, Richmond. So this will be race number 5 this season of the number 18. Expect big things out of that young driver next year. I'll just say that right now. A very ability that's sometimes pretty spectacular when they get up on the wheel. The number 42, Tyler Reddick. Number 42, it's great to see Alex Bowman get that win last time out. Tyler Reddick, a winner as well in the NASCAR XFINITY Series this year. Ryan Blaney pulling the double dip right alongside. Matt Tifft already in his number 19 Fanatics machine. So is, well, no, Ryan Reed isn't here in his Lilly Diabetes number 16. Here is Brennan Poole. A lot of people talking about where Brennan Poole's going to end up next year, but the main question is, we got to focus on the present, man. You're only about like 3 points out of making this next round here.
Yeah, we've had a great playoff run. You know, we got 3 top 5s in a row. 2 times out of these 3 races, we've been the highest finishing playoff contenders. So just real proud of my guys. They worked really hard. We've been bringing some really fast race cars to the track, and now our racecraft has come together, and we've really been able to contend and have some strong runs. So hopefully we can get a win this week and lock ourselves into Homestead and have a couple of easy weeks to prepare.
Well, we usually have a goofy question prepared, and I didn't have one prepared today, I'll admit it. But it dawned on me that last year at this race was Brennan Gaughan's amazing run, where he actually ran throughout the sprinted. So, I mean, what do you think? Like, who would win a race between maybe you on foot, Brennan Gaughan on foot, and like a cheetah?
Well, the cheetah would probably win.
You really think so?
I think the cheetah
over
would
Brennan Gaughan?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I train a lot. You know, I'm on my bike. I'm jogging. I'm doing some weight training. I feel like I have some speed. Like, you know,
really? So you could beat Brennan Gaughan?
I think I could beat him in a foot race. Yeah, probably. But you know, I will say he was a pretty good athlete back in the day. Impressive. I saw that sprint. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, it was a great memory. All right, buddy. You get going there in that DC Solar number 48. And yeah, we usually have some fun questions prepped. I think it's unfair if we don't talk to Brennan Gaughan now, you know, after that. Cole Custer sitting 5th place in points. 1 Kansas start to this young race car driver's credit. Right? Don't you agree, Matt? I think we need to Brennan Gaughan now. I mean, for the love of God. The number 20 right here, Kannapolis, North Carolina's Daniel Hemrick, the 4th place driver right now. First time in the NASCAR this year. 2 truck starts, though. 10th and a 3rd. His round of 12 was pretty spectacular. Real consistent, all top 10 finishes in that first round. Elliott Sadler, one of the drivers with the most starts in the NASCAR XFINITY Series here. Of course, a bunch of Cup starts as well. 7 starts in the XFINITY Series. 2nd place runner-up this race last year for the driver. Breast cancer awareness, Pink Hunt Brothers Rock, the Junior Motorsports Stables, and right alongside the Degree Deodorant. Number 7, I know what car won't stink. That is this car, the Justin Allgaier number 7. Oh my gosh, it's Bill. Bill right here. We can't see him because of the sun. You had like the Boy Scout troop, man. You're like making fires, camping with your boys at Talladega. You survived.
Yeah, we survived. The women folk that we left at the house, they had a rough time, but
without you.
Yeah.
Did you make a fire with sticks?
I made a fire with sticks and propane.
And propane. Oh, you gotta love it. That's awesome. William Byron, driver, Vinoy Construction, number 9 this weekend, the 3-time winner. Moving on to the Cup Series next year, and Byron on top of the point standings right now is 3-win season right now. Something spectacular, and a win in his only start at Kansas in the Truck Series last year. Back out into the sunshine, showing you these cars one last time before we dip out here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. We got about a minute to go. You know what would be really spectacular? Let's check this out. Okay, that's Brennan Gaughan's trailer right there. Just sprint. Yeah, see, Strickert's like, we should run with him. I'll tell you this, folks. If he comes out within the next 30 seconds, I promise you I will run and do an interview. Like, I'll run to him. Anyway, Brennan Gaughan, a true legend. I love that guy so much. Great guy. But let's dip back inside the garage area here, because there is the playoffs going on in our sport, so we'd like to have some fun, but there's also some serious right now. as these 8 drivers will try to dwindle it down to 4. Who will it be? This is the first race in this round of 8 in the NASCAR XFINITY Series as we get her locked and loaded for first practice for the NASCAR XFINITY Series, the Kansas Lottery 300 on Saturday, 2 p.m. local time here in Kansas. That would be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. NBC Sports Network, and of course, the fine folks of MRN. I told you I would run, and I see Brennan gone. So, hey, wait, we're going into overtime here. Watch. You ready? Here comes Brennan gone. Here comes Brennan gone. He's going to see us, and I'm going to impress him. You ready? Ready? 3. Guys, give me a countdown. 3, 2, 1. That was the quickest I could run to Brennan Gone. Let's walk to your car, Brennan Gone, and close out the show. But
we don't have to run anymore. They changed the rules, Dillner.
Oh, so you don't have to run
to the race cars anymore.
No. But hey,
matter of fact, we don't even get to really be allowed back in them, so we can do a nice leisurely stroll.
A leisurely stroll like this. I wanted to ask you a question.
Here, I'll help you here.
Who would win in a race? I've been asking a few drivers because that moment last year was, quite frankly, a little legendary. Who do you think would win in a race between you and a cheetah?
Me and a cheetah?
I mean, for the love of God, it's going to be close.
Listen, if I get a hold of a cheetah, I'm going to eat him for lunch. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. He better be afraid.
I like it. All right, let's close off GarageCam with my buddy Brennan Gone here. What are we gonna do?
Do a little rocket.
We're a little off sync. Until next time, folks. We'll see you at the races. I'll never do that again.